Hello, and welcome to the Bound Praise. Oh, very nice. So yes, the big picture, Broken Hill, the world's largest canvas painting. In fact, and that's the thing about a video. Yeah, you're not going to capture this on camera because it's just so big. It's three-dimensional. Oh, actually, no, is it three-dimensional? No, it's probably not three-dimensional. It's just because it's having to go round a room because it's so big, you're not going to fit it on the one wall. But anyway, we'll just do a rear. I guess it's made to look three-dimensional because they've put in the props, but that's not part of the picture. That's just the props. And so it's so he sort of just came out of this cave here. And so that's the start of the picture, and it basically goes all around the room. And if you go all around the room, and we'll do that, and you finish here. So yeah, it just shows you how big it really is. But yeah, it's basically it's curved round a room to make it look kind of three-dimensional. Yeah, which is sort of interesting. But yeah, these props, well, they've got nothing to do with the picture at all. So why are they here? Yeah, but and so the painting just depicts the national parks in sort of New South Wales or sort of outback, which is kind of well done. If we do a bit of a zoomer, it's pretty good. Yeah, now in terms of taking photos, you can't take photos. So taking those ants of those sculptures, I don't know. Apparently I wasn't allowed to do that. And the guy, he's just really grumpy. And he was saying that there's about 8 different signs up saying that, including one at the door, that you can't take pictures. But Baron didn't come across one sign at all. And there was nothing at the door. So anyway, he's just a really grumpy old man. I don't know. He's just not happy in life and doesn't like his job apparently. So, but anyway, apparently you can actually take, you can take pictures, so you could film. But no, you can't take pictures in the souvenir shop for some reason, which doesn't really make sense. But yeah. Now, okay, so here's Mundi Silverton. Mundi Plains. Okay. So you can see here the churches. Yeah, in fact, Baron was out there yesterday. So if we zoom in here, and so you can see that's the maximum zoom, isn't it? Yeah, maximum zoom. That's a church. And yeah, so that's Silverton there. And then Barrier Ranges. And then coming around, I don't know, Cameron, Tiburon, I haven't really heard of that. Oh yeah, now White Cliffs, yeah. This is White Cliffs. Okay. I don't know, saying that something like that is White Cliffs, but I haven't been to White Cliffs. Yes, you can do a day trip. It's quite a long way though from Broken Hill. Now these are the sculptures, so this is quite well done. And you can see here, are there 12? Don't know. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, there are 12. Yeah, there's 12 sculptures. Yeah, that's why the tour guide was saying 12 apostles. Because, yes, there are actually 12. To reflect the 12 days of Christmas. In fact, Baron, with the Christmas tree at the White Lanterns motel that Baron stayed at in Armidale. So yeah, everything has to come back to 12. No. So yes, here's the sculptures. Yeah, this was the horse. Took a photo of that horse. But yeah, definitely worth going out to the sculptures. Sunset. You can do a walk. You'll see some goats. Yeah, it's quite a lot of goats because they don't need any water apparently. So, and then just sort of moving on. Yeah, it just shows you how big this painting is. Oh, Menindee Lakes. Okay, can't really see any lakes, but yeah, apparently this is Menindee Lakes. Oh yeah, no, there's a lakes. Yeah, I suppose that's lakes, isn't it? Yeah, in the background, sort of lakes. And now this is interesting, Mungo National Park. Now that's worth going to because of the sand, and it's one of the most, one of the oldest sites for archaeological discoveries. Mungo, people talk about sort of Africa, but actually Mungo National Park. Yeah, that's sort of interesting. I don't know exactly, but yes, Barron's been to Mungo. In fact, you can go to Mungo from Mildura. You can do a day trip from Mildura. So from Melbourne, you can fly to Mildura, or yes, you can get there probably would be transport to Mildura, but you can fly to Mildura. It's 2 hours Mildura, Broken Hill, but you can also do a day trip to Mungo National Park, and worth going to Mungo from Mildura. Mildura is on the Murray River. Yes, and also Echuca. Echuca is a very interesting spot, and not far from Melbourne. It's about 3 hours north of Melbourne. So going along, so yes, everyone's familiar with Albury or Wodonga on the border, Victoria, New South Wales. Then you go across to, is it Swan Hill? I think Swan Hill, Mildura. Yeah, along the Murray. Hang on, Quantum Dude's back. Yo, Baron, what are we looking at? Are we looking for minuscule ants? Well, if they're minuscule, then you won't see them. So that's a pretty silly, yeah. Well, actually, so there's a lot of sculptures because of the Pro Heart and ant. Well, no, the signature dragonfly, of course, but ants. Well, that was second to dragonfly, and that's why there's so many sculptures you can buy of ants. And there's also the big ant, next to the visitor centre. And you can actually get a replica of what they call the big ant, although it sort of looks like the I guess more the replica of the ant that Pro Heart was drawing, and Barron bought one of those. So I'm going to buy another ant or on a stick that you put in a pot plant, and also going to get this. Okay, so I went out to the Pro Heart gallery today, and in fact it was because I had some power outage, so it was closed. So I'm going to get a mining ant, which I thought was quite good. Is Pro Heart the goat? Well, how can he be a goat if he depicts, obviously number one dragonfly and two ants? So how can he be goat? Don't know. I guess you could be all three. Don't know. But who's this guy in running? What is it? Gout, is it? Under 20s. He's just breaking records. So yeah, and I guess goat, goat, I don't know, kind of, yeah, the media will kind of talk that up a little bit, if not Barron. Okay, Broken Hill Mines and Line of Load. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's sort of coming around. Okay, so what is this painting? Yes, so this is the largest canvas painting in the world. It is the biggest, and it's worth seeing. If you get a flight, $6, otherwise it's $8.50. But you just got to get through the guy at the door. He's very grumpy, and he doesn't like people taking photos of the souvenirs. So yeah, just be mindful of that, and you got to and be respectful. Extreme talent, gout. Well, yeah. I haven't. I don't know. He's just sort of come on the scene. I guess he's going to be in the Olympics, future Olympics, probably the next Olympics, 4 years. But I don't know. I don't know anything. I just saw a news feed and shared that news feed, and just the fact that yes, the gout does sound like goat, and I don't think anyone would have the name goat. So probably the closest to goat is obviously going to be gout. So yeah, it makes complete sense. But having said that, you can get goat out of Margaret Court, 64 slams, in fact the most. So I don't know. It's a difficult decision, and maybe you just have a a referendum on who is the GOAT. Okay, so yes. Okay, so maybe we'll leave it there, just because I can't hold this camera much longer. Okay, and that was the bum brakes. Oh, hang on. I was just finishing my stream and Quantum Dude's come back again. Nah, ProHard is the GOAT. Better than those European types. Yes. Oh, okay, so you're sort of referring to a lot of the, the Italians and the French artists and well, I don't know. I mean, some of their art. I mean, you just go to the Louvre, or the I don't know. What about I don't know. Some of these classical. Who painted the Mona Lisa? Was that who was that? Was that Da Vinci? Who painted the Mona Lisa? So some of these. Oh, Da Vinci. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. You can't really top that, can you? I know Michelangelo, who's doing sculptures. There's also Rodin. He does sculptures. What about Dali? Salvador Dali? Picasso. Some of these names. I mean, come on. In fact, ProHart used to just walk around in like stubby shorts and thongs. You know, like he and kind of just like a flanny shirt, half ripped, and that was kind of his image. And probably out at Silverton as well. But maybe it's just like that in the Outback. You're not going to be in a, you know, in like a shirt and tie, Outback Broken Hill. So, yeah. Okay, so, yeah, I think we'll leave it there. Can't hold this phone any longer. Hang on, Picasso, Da Vinci, Michelangelo, and ProHart. And that was the bum brakes.